it's time for single song shows. And I have my water. Cheers to you. Yummy. Hello, Paul DeWitt Hobbs, aka Father. Chris Lambert. Hello. I'm debuting my new guitar today. It is, aside from the family heirloom Gretsch that I think I've played on here before, it's my first electric guitar that is mine. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? I've only been playing guitar since I was a teenager. But actually I played the Gretsch when I was a teenager. That's fun. Anyway, no more delaying, no more talking about guitar stuff. Boring to you. I have Verona Rose coming on. She has a new single out, which I believe is called All My Pieces Gone. I believe that's what it's called. And it's, another week in America. What else can I even say? I have things, as usual. It's Bandcamp Friday tomorrow. So reminding everybody they're waiving their revenue share tomorrow. So every purchase that you make on Bandcamp tomorrow is going to benefit the artist that you love directly, which will be fabulous for them. Very, very helpful. I know I appreciate it when I've gotten some Bandcamp Friday love, but it's not about me. It's about everyone who has music on that platform. Also, on YouTube, there is a Single Song Shows channel where you can watch previous episodes in a way that's a little friendlier than here on this platform. And I have a playlist on Tidal and on Spotify on which you can listen to all previous guests on this show who have music streaming somewhere. And I see that I have my request from Verona Rose to join us, so let's let her in, yeah? Let's let her in. I think she's on her way. Yay! There you are.
Are you able to hear me all right?
Yes. Are you able to hear me all right?
I can hear you pretty well. How you doing?
Good. How are you? I like is that a lighting scheme or just paint color? Why, we look the same. We look like we have the same exact paint color.
Oh my gosh, I found this, this is the teal from my childhood bedroom. And so it had for a hot second and we couldn't decide what color to paint the wall. So there's two colors happening.
Oh, that's fantastic.
11-year-old brain that I have not changed yet. But how has your day been?
It's been a good day. How about you?
It's been good. I worked in the morning and then afterwards I got to nap a little bit and then I went out with my family for a few, and a little bit before joining I was watching the hockey game with my dad. We're watching the Panthers right now and we're just like either screaming at the TV or high-fiving each other. It's a very emotional experience.
Wow. That's cool. So, okay, I know nothing about hockey. Panthers, they are from
Florida.
Aha, cool.
Which may or where I am from, but
that's where you're from, Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Is that where you are now? Childhood bedroom and everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Sweet. That's cool.
It's been quite interesting, to say the least. But thank you so much for having me on live, by the way. I appreciate that.
Of course. I'm thrilled to have you. It's so fun to get to meet people from all over the place. You're there hanging out in Florida. I'm in California. And yet we're getting to chat. We're getting to mix it up and have fun.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to hear your song as well.
Oh, thank you. So that brings us to the question. In this moment right now, are you feeling like you would like to go first and get it over with? Or do you feel like you could use some warming up, like an opener might serve you?
I mean, we could always settle this the way, you know, I feel like really mature people would do, and that's like a classic laggy version of rock, paper, scissors, because I could just really go over well in a live stream. So that's always an option.
That is an option. But how are you feeling? Checking in with yourself. Are you like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to play? Or are you like, not ready yet?
Oh, I'm very, very excited. I put a poll out on Instagram like a hot second ago, and I wanted to see which song people wanted to hear acoustically, and a lot of people really wanted to hear the newest release I just put out, which I'm very excited to play it acoustic. I'm kind of itching for it because it's a bit different from what the normal song kind of does. So I'm really excited for it.
That's awesome. And it's called All My Peace Is Gone, right?
Yes, a little on the nose,
All
but
right. Hear it. Let's hear it.
I'm running away from a problem today. I got my blindfold on, no obstacles in the way, and I can see it. And my headphones are blaring. If I can't feel it, is it really there? And if I can't see it, is it really there? When this blindfold's on, it's pitch black out. Just relax in my timing. I wanna run away like I do every other day, 'cause being unaware just feels a little bit more safe. All my peace is gone and I'm fading, fading, fading. All my peace is gone and I'm fading, fading. Oh, I can't feel a thing anymore. I can't feel a thing anymore. How can you ever tell what's real and fake? If something truly doesn't go away, does it just come and go in waves? I'm gonna run away like I do every other day, 'cause being unaware just feels a little bit more safe. All my peace is gone and I'm fading, fading. All my peace is gone and I'm fading, I'm feeling trigger heavy, major cut off energy. I didn't realize that the camera slipped so far down. You know, I'm feeling trigger heavy, major cut off energy. I'm getting real unhinged. You're not ready for this. Oh, there's so many hearts. Wow.
Hey, there are so many hearts. And Adeline McIntosh says slay.
Hi, Adeline. Hi.
Cool AK Technology says, love you, Verona. Raccoon Hands 15 says, fire.
Not me actually about to cry.
Oh, really? Aw, Samuel M27, fire emojis. Let BRK, yes, mix it. Lots of fire emojis. So much love.
I don't know how long the camera was angled at that specific thing for. That's like the Captain America poster that was up on my wall. So.
Oh yeah, you have a Captain America poster?
It's on my ceiling. I don't know. Interesting choices, but
kind of protected while you slept, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And Captain America to protect you while you sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I was a big Chris Evans fan.
Oh yeah.
My day.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, thank you everybody for who's here and left all those beautiful comments. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Very, very sweet. I love it. I love seeing people get love and having their people join, getting to see them. It's the best part of this thing.
Absolutely. Well, I want to know what song you're going to be playing. I want to hear it immediately. I know I kind of, set a really upbeat, positive tone.
Hey, it's cool. It's cool. Can you hear what I got going on?
Yeah, I can hear.
Oh. All right, this is a new guitar.
Ooh, what kind of guitar?
Here in this thing. I got my first Stratocaster.
Okay.
Guitar. Usually I play acoustic. And I've been playing hand-me-down guitars like my whole life. So this is my first where I went to Lightning Joe's Guitar Heaven here in on the Central Coast of California, and I sat down and I played a bunch of things, and I came away with this gal. So
she's pretty. I like her. Oh. Yet for the guitar?
Huh?
Do you have a name yet for the guitar?
Why, I certainly do. Her name is Canelle, which is French for cinnamon, because look at her. She's cinnamon.
Wow. I love that you already have a name. That makes my heart very happy.
I love naming things. I just do. It's very...
I 100% agree with you. I have good names for my guitars, except for my acoustic, which is a Martin acoustic. And I have to land on the right name, and it makes me so sad, because everything else has a name except my little precious baby.
Oh.
Get there. And I will one day. It'll hit me like a brick. But it hasn't yet.
Yeah, see, you could always do the 1961 Gretsch that I sometimes play. Goes out of tune easily, but sometimes I play it. I call that one Gretchy. It's pretty basic as a name.
That's kind of what I have a Gibson Les Paul, and I just call it Gibby. Like, Gibby is, the tribute to a family pug that we once had, but also kind of makes sense.
It does. It does. That's pretty cool.
Well, I'm not going to stop you any longer. Please play your song. I want to hear it immediately.
All right. Canelle and I will get to it then. And Canelle, French for cinnamon. The reason why I didn't go with cinnamon in particular, I already said that, I realized, but I wanted to explain that the reason I went for the French version is I was in the neighborhood of the guitar store a little bit early, and figured I'd go in right when they opened, and I killed time by going on Duolingo.
Nice.
So I was like, hey, I'll just have its name be a little tribute to that experience.
I love that the process of you naming your instrument had to do with the language app.
It did. Because then I can remember exactly the things I was doing in my life when I bought her.
And if anything, you know the French word for cinnamon. So, there's a baseline right there.
Oh, you know what? It's educating me. I'm learning all the time.
Oh, I love it. I feel like I've used my Duolingo app very sparingly. I either get really hyper fixated on it and I'm ready to learn the language I want to learn, and then it just sits in a random folder for 3 months, and Duolingo's passive aggressively notifying me things, and then I just ignore it, but I watch its TikTok account. So
it does get passive aggressive too. Every time I log in, it's like, do you want to enable notifications? I'm like, no, don't bother me.
Most of the time, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not going to get off topic. Please. I am ready. I am all ears.
Topic, but I will play my song. This one is called Stretch and Synapse. I've played it on here before, but probably a while ago. I don't know. And yeah, I'll just get into it. I'm doing so much and none of it well, and some kind of passage from what I can tell, and I can't just go home because it's not what it once was. Oh, I'm not what I once was. My sticky opponent, thou thief of all joy, you keep me well bound despite all that I employ, and I can't wiggle free because you beast, you're too gluttonous. Oh, and I'm not what I once was. And I can't go back. I'll never go back. My time was my own then, but I was on tiptoe. My methods were true and helpful, but also unsustainable. I'm planting my feet now, my nerve stretching synapse. I'm planting my feet now, grass strokes my skin. I'm planting my feet now, earth cradles my arches. I'm planting my feet now, my heels pound and toughen, 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 my heels pound and toughen. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, that was so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that and singing that.
Thank you.
How long ago did you write that song?
Huh?
How long ago did you write that song?
I wrote it a while ago, and maybe a few years ago. The theme is evergreen, for me at least.
I see.
It's a cycle that perpetuates the overwhelm and then the trying to dig myself out of it. It's commonplace, that struggle.
No, I love
It's nice to have language for that, though. You know what I mean?
it. Mm-hmm.
That's
No,
what
that's what I was gonna ask, because as I was like listening to some of your lyrics, I wanted to know if it was like, if you were like writing that like recently for a place that you're in recently, or if it was something that you wrote a little bit ago that you're trying to kind of learn and grow through.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. And it's both. It's just I find myself needing to voice this emotion now and then, I think. But
Nice. What would you say makes you, I love asking this question, literally any chance that I can. What would you say makes you passionate about music and what you do?
It is really like a language for emotions, I would say. And I think that now and then hearing the right song is exactly the trigger that I need to release something that I'm holding on to emotionally.
Mm.
And the same goes for writing the songs themselves when, sometimes I don't feel like I can actually process an emotion until I've written a song about it.
Yeah, I'm
So,
with you right there.
yeah, so it's a coping strategy. Is that how it is for you too?
Yeah, for a while I felt like, and I still am working on just like general communication skills because I've got none whatsoever, I really feel like.
Oh, not
Um,
true.
I feel like I've always been able to articulate an emotion or a feeling through music, and it's always been a safe space for me. It's always been a place where I've been able to find um, some kind of peace in one way or another. It's always just been that safe space for me to have permission to feel, is a way that one of my friends put it. And I've learned that I could create that space for other people through music. That the biggest reason why I'm passionate about it is just the unity that it creates and how it points upwards in such a beautiful way. And it can cross over so many different understandings and beliefs, and we can all just kind of come together and either just enjoy a song together or relate to it in one way or another. And I think it's really, really beautiful how people can feel validated or seen or
Mm-hmm.
heard through a song, or they can just like really like the rhythm and just like get into it. Like they can go as deep as they want to. And I think that's like one thing I really, really love just about making music and listening to music. And if I can be a part of that in any kind of way, whether it's like a space where I'm making things with other people, or if that's, people listening to my music or me listening to other people's music, I think that's just such a beautiful part of it. And that will always keep like my wheel turning, and that will always keep the fire in my heart for it, no matter what.
That's beautiful. Very, very well said.
Thank you.
So, first question I like to ask, because this began in the age of pandemic and peak media,
Mm.
what was the last thing that you watched and loved? And loved is the kicker.
Yes. I was on Netflix and I watched this show called Russian Doll. And
Russian doll.
okay, we're gonna have a great conversation. Woo! Okay, I love Russian Doll so much. I love when things kind of. So I love when I don't expect what's about to happen. So when I'm taken off guard or by surprise, I'm all for that. That's my favorite kind of thing. I don't like when things are predictable. I like when things like pull me left and right. Like I really like the show WandaVision because of that. Um,
Yeah.
and I would even argue that that's like my second like show that I really watched, engulfed myself in, and loved with every moment. Like no, Russian Doll was really interesting because I started watching it I think during the pandemic, but I stopped at the first episode and I recently picked it up, and the first episode like pulled me in so quickly because of I was just so confused by the end of it. And then I was like, well, now I got to keep watching because this is very, very intriguing. And I love how they handle a lot of different concepts in it. And also I love the actors and actresses in it. So it's all just a great time. Fallen in love with that show so much. And they have a second season out now.
Yeah, I saw that. We haven't caught up on that yet, but I loved the first season so much. And on the podcast that I love called Films to Be Buried With, hosted by Brett Goldstein, the writer, or like I guess main creator of that show, was a guest on it. And she revealed that she thinks of the concept of Russian Doll as sort of a combination of her three favorite movies: Back to the Future, The Shining, and It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, nice. Hey, Google, turn on the Edison lights. Oh, the dark. Sorry. But oh, that's so cool. I love that. I don't know why, but as I've watched more of like Russian Doll, I just think of like, oh wait, no, I don't want to. I would accidentally spoil the second season by saying that, so I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I really do. I love the way it just handles a lot of different things. It's just, and if a show can just make me so confused, I don't know what it does, but that just like is it for me. Like I love to just like really have no idea what's going on and for it to get unfolded throughout.
That's really cool. I love that too. How fun. That's why I like to ask that question.
What about you? What's been the
Not to be validated in my case, but just to hear what different people are watching. And then you wanted to ask me, and I will say my answer's the same as it was last week for people who tune in frequently. It's Moon Knight.
Moon Knight? I could. How did I also not think of that one? Because that one I really watched, legitimately finished it last night. So many things we could say in this moment. Don't know if people have finished it or plan on watching it, but I feel like I'm gonna spoil some things because the way that they ended it, so amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, what a great show. What beautiful performances and just it was really poignant, that show. It was really special.
They did so much like cool camera work and really, really small details that I really appreciated and loved. And I would watch it and like verbally have a reaction.
Yeah.
Whether oohs or ahs or just like, oh, did they do that on purpose? And like, I don't know, this well, like kind of with Russian Doll, when shows like have those little tiny instances that some people might catch and some people might not, and not even in a negative way. Like sometimes it just will be catched and not, and it's just cool to know that they pay attention to those details and kind of put them in there. Moon Knight is so insane. Love also the whole cast of that show too. I think they did such an incredible job of telling the story. I also just like was so hyped for it before it even touched Disney Plus, and so every Wednesday I was ready to go.
That's so awesome. Okay. And then my next question is, what are you promoting? What do you want people to know about?
Yeah. Well, the song that I played earlier, All My Peace Is Gone, is the song that I just put out. It's out everywhere. So if you have Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever you want to stream it on, you guys can go check it out. It's got this like 2000s thrasher energy where it's like Olivia Rodrigo and Avril Lavigne like created a twin of their own creation and they put it out into the world. But the twin is actually singing about how they're losing their inner peace. So got an interesting combo there, but you can listen to that out there anywhere that you would stream music, and stay updated. Follow me on any social media like Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, TikTok. I have a lot of really cool things coming up in the future. Next couple of months, there's a lot of cool stuff, potentially more acoustic things. And so I am really, really excited for that. So please follow me along on this interesting journey because it's going to be a lot more. And I'm very excited to share all of that with you and what that's going to look like soon. Splendid.
Well, thank you so much. This has been a blast. I'm going to let you get to bed probably where you are.
It's not super late. It's only around like 10.
That's true. Well,
I'm a bit of an apple. I really don't like to sleep, but that's okay. I am very happy that we got to learn that we have the same color walls, that we really love shows that are super unpredictable, and our guitars. I think we could keep going on forever. But thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And some time. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm back. But I really enjoyed the song and your music and your lyrics, and just really grateful that you wanted me to be on your live.
Of course. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed your stuff too. So it's really great and really dynamic as well.
Thank you. Oh, that means a lot to me. Anybody who is still here, thank you for chilling and staying. I appreciate you guys being here. I know that she does too. Have a great night. Try to go to bed a little bit if you can. And if you don't have to wake up early in the morning, you could do whatever you would like.
That's true. That's true. Wise words.
Well, thank you again. Everybody have a great night or day or whatever that looks like for you guys. But yeah, thank you again. I keep saying thank you. That's the default.
Aw. Very sweet. Thank you. And good night, everybody. Night, Verona.